everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. In today's video we are decorating my house for Christmas. I am so excited. Here's a quick shot of my big tree that I have in my entryway. We bought it 5 years ago, so I don't even know if Home Depot carries it anymore, but I love this tree. It's gorgeous. It's 9 feet and I always have to move furniture in order to fit this tree in the entryway. So I'm just moving this little dresser over here. I am going to dust the wall and the air return and vacuum because this is the last time I'm going to do this until January in this area because I cannot get to this area because the tree is so big and beautiful. In this video, I am decorating all of the main living areas in my house. So the entryway, the dining room, the living room, and the kitchen. And that's a lot of trees. This is my biggest tree. The rest of the trees are like slim trees or pencil trees. I know that's kind of crazy. I started out with one tree. I was a one tree girl and I used to decorate after Thanksgiving. But when we moved to this house, I wanted to put a tree in every single room that I possibly could. And I started decorating earlier and earlier. And both my husband and I both agree that decorating this early works out the best for us because our schedule is so busy in December. I was just showing you this Decor deco mesh stuff that you can buy in a 2-pack roll from Walmart. I use it by stuffing it into the interior of the tree around the tree trunk. The tree pole, just to fill in any areas. I always reuse a lot of my ribbon as well, so I buy it once and then I use it and use it and use it until I can't use it anymore. This is that twirly, I think it's like crepe ribbon. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I always try and start out with the biggest bulbs that I possibly could. See, this one's about as big as my hand. I'm trying to even find larger. I'm just trying to find the biggest ones because this tree can definitely handle it. But I like different textures, different colors, different sizes. That way there's like a varying, even though it's all sort of monochromatic for this tree, there's differences in all of the ones. And these are all shatterproof plastic because I learned my lesson. I have a toddler and he's rough. But I'm just kind of giving you an overview of all of the different types of tree balls, ornaments that I'm putting on the tree.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling.
I also like to cluster the ornaments. So I have 3 of about the regular size ornaments and I cluster them together. And then I use, I'm showing you a mini version of that as well. So you could use like the mini ornaments for like the mini trees. But it just adds like varying just interest. I love this big white poinsettia. I think it's so pretty. I have several of those I put around the tree. And then I also have this like gold poinsettia and it's covered in glitter and it's so pretty. So I have 2 types of flowers I'm using. And then here's my ribbon and I'm just going to show you, I use different styles of ribbon as well. I always like to do the curly cute kind and sometimes they fall flat when you pack them away, but the easy way to like spring them back into action if they're wired is to wrap it around your finger and then pull and then wabam. It makes the ribbon magical and like pretty to use again. So I'm just going to add different varying ribbons around the tree and I like to use them in a cascading spiral manner.
Eating Christmas cake and then we go skating on the frozen lake.
This was an awesome find last year at Dollar Tree. These gold leaves are like really good quality and I'm just going to kind of stick them all over the tree and just fill in any kind of empty spots.
Lovely songs we all heard before as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas.
So I don't put tree toppers on my trees normally. I just prefer not to. If you like to do that, then I think that's awesome. And I'm not like knocking you at all, but I just don't. But this tree is so pretty and I love it. And I think it's just super magical. Of course, I'm doing cleanup as we go because flocking gets everywhere. I'm really excited because I am doing a giveaway this video. I'm going to be giving away $100, and there's two options that you could choose. You could choose $100 Visa gift card that I can mail to you through the mail, snail mail, or it can be $100 PayPal, and I can PayPal you. So in order to enter my giveaway, you obviously have to be subscribed to my channel. You need to share this video with all your friends so they can get inspired for Christmas. And then I want you to leave me a comment, count me in, and then you will be all ready. And I'll have all the extra information just in case you want to verify in the description box below. This is coming from me. This is not affiliated with anyone else. This is just a nice way to say thank you. I know the holiday season is coming up, and you know, it's been like really crazy, and I know a lot of people have been having a hard time, and I just wanted to say thank you because you guys always uplift me and watch my videos and support me. So this is my way of supporting you guys as well. But we're moving on upstairs so I can put all of this garland up. This is so pretty, and I love adding this to my stairwell. I just feel like it makes it super dramatic. I noticed that the little bit of my, like a section of my garland is out of lights, and that's my husband's job. So when he gets home, he can look through and figure out which light bulb is out. But I just kind of bent the garland back up so that it could look like it was lighted, and it kind of worked out for me. But I love these bells. I've had these bells for a couple years now as well. I think I got them from Walmart. I reuse pretty much a lot, like pretty much everything every year, and I just use it in a different way. Last year I added these bows to all of the like banister areas, everywhere where it swagged up, and then I also added the curly Q ribbon and a couple small ornaments on there as well, and I just feel like it jazzes it up really nicely. I'm trying to get all of the spring flowers out of the container and putting all of the ornaments that didn't have any hangers left on them. I'm going to be using those in a different way. Wipe down my mirror, of course, and then add some Christmas flowers to the vase. And this area is pretty easy to decorate. I like kind of leaving my regular decor and just adding Christmassy stuff to it. So I was taking out the lavender there and then adding just like a little bit of Christmas over there, some hanging bells. I'm trying to figure out what to do with all of these hooks. This shelf, my daughter just brought down because it used to be in her room for a while. So I had to figure out what I was going to do with this like kind of last minute because I hadn't really thought I was going to be decorating this area in this way. So I just went around and found some decor and then ended up putting in there. I guess I forgot to hit record because I didn't record myself, but here is how this little shelf area is looking. This is my first Christmas in 3 years, 3 or 4 years, 3 years that I am decorating it for Christmas. We had this room as a dining room when we first moved in, and then we used it as a playroom for my youngest son. But now that he is in school full time, we don't need a playroom full time. So I'm really excited to be decorating for Christmas. I am adding these neutral chair covers. I wanted red, but red was going to take like a month or two for the price that I wanted to pay. So I just went for these neutral chair covers. And then of course I put up my red curtains, and the red curtains I forgot are a little short for in here, but it's okay. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. I'm adding 2 trees beside the hutch. I just love the look of the trees flanking the hutch. I think it's so pretty. And these are 1, 2, 3. These are 4 of the slim trees that I use in my house. I use the same brand. I get it from Michael's. It's the Ashland brand. And they're pretty affordable when you can get them on sale. I think this one was $89 or something like that, $88. So these are pretty affordable and space saving. Unfortunately, since I didn't put these trees up last year, I think, or even the year before. I think it's been 2 years since I put these trees up. I kind of moved the ornaments to different trees. So now I need to kind of buy some ornaments for these trees again when they goes on sale after Christmas, because these are looking pretty slim. I love my trees to be full of ornaments, and these white poinsettias I also got from Dollar Tree a long time ago, and they're still looking great. These are also from Dollar Tree. I looked out on finding these, so I grabbed a couple for each different tree. So remember, these trees are sisters. They're not twins. They're not identical. They're probably even more like cousins versus sisters. I just tried to kind of keep the same kind of balance on each side, but they're not copy paste. I usually stress out about how I'm going to decorate my hutch because it's hard to remix things year after year. I did pick up these new Christmas plates and bowls from Dollar Tree. These are the plaid ones, and I think they're so cute, and I think it'll fit really, really nicely in with the red and the green and the plaid that I have going on in there. And, you know, my trick is when all else fails, add some little wire brush trees and some Christmas ornaments all around, and it just makes it festive very, very easily. And here's a close-up of these dishes, and I think they are so pretty. For Dollar Tree, $1.25 a piece, not bad.
Santa, tell him I'm still holding on. No need for diamonds or trip somewhere in the warm. I know that mistakes don't last.
So I found this dining set on Facebook Marketplace for $125, and it's solid wood and heavy. And it came with 6 chairs, which I love because my family is, you know, expanding as my children get older. My oldest has had a long-term girlfriend for, I think, like 4 years now, which is crazy. And my daughter has also been with her boyfriend for over a year, and they always come over for family dinners and we have fun. But I forgot that I have now a 6-seater, not a 4-seater. So like as I was putting my plates down, I was like, oh, I only have 4 of these. So I am just gonna set the table for 4 because I only have 4 plates and 4 matching napkins and 4 napkin rings and 4 of everything. So I think maybe this year I need to search for a 6 or 8 place setting just so that I'll have more room for the bigger. I also could not find any of my dining room stuff. I guess I hid it for myself. I don't know. Is there a box up in the attic that I have gone missing? I don't know, but I couldn't find like my long garland. I couldn't find oh, I was missing also my chair covers, the Santa Claus hat chair covers, and I'm missing the tablecloth for my kitchen as well. So I'm just all over the place in this video. I'm just making it work with what I have, and just kind of remixing everything. I cannot wait to eat Sunday dinner in here with my family. It's gonna be so nice. So this is the next day. I couldn't finish because it was already getting dark, but this is the next day of the living room, and I'm going to be working on putting up the tree and decorating everything in here. This is going to be the same tree from Michael's. I've had these trees for a really long time and they work really well. These little collars, tree collars, are wicker, and I got them from Home Depot, I think, a couple years ago. But I'm just gonna fluff this tree out so it looks really nice. The last couple years I've put the tree in front of the sliding glass window, but I thought I would go back to where I originally had it over here, and I just think it works out really nicely next to the fireplace.
No, Christmas night's just not the same without you. I look up to the sky and I wonder if
This tree is the same as the other tree. I start out with the bigger balls and then work my way around with everything.
but I'm missing you. I miss the nights we had, but that's okay. I've forgiven our mistakes, 'cause in the end, yes, in the end, that's what Christmas is about.
So here is a close-up of all of the ornaments on the tree. I really like pack it on this tree. There's so many ornaments. And I usually add my garland first. I have this beautiful red and gold beaded garland. I guess I forgot to show you a close-up. And I usually put that on first, but I forgot. So I'm doing everything a little bit backwards on this tree.
And so we love.
I've had these beautiful red and gold poinsettias for probably 10 years. They're so pretty. I got them from Hobby Lobby, I believe. But they're just so pretty. And these I also got from the Dollar Tree last year. So I've been on the lookout, but I think I've probably already missed like the people that go in there. They probably took them all up already because I couldn't find any good florals in there last time I went in there. And I thought my new black hutch would be a perfect spot to add all of the Santa pictures. If you're new here, my two oldest kids are 21 and 18, and they took a picture with Santa for like 10 years in a row. I let them stop when they want to stop. And of course, Malcolm has his first 4 Santa pictures as well going in there. And then when we get Santa picture for this year, that'll go in a frame and go up top as well. But I'm having a hard time fitting like 10 picture frames, sure, but now that I'm adding Malcolm in there as well solo, I'm running out of room to display the Santa pictures. But I just love them. I think they're so pretty, and just the kids love looking at them. And here is a close-up of how everything is looking. Malcolm's last year's pictures up top, and then of course all of the kids are inside as well. And just add a little bit of cute little like gold and red berries, just to add a little Christmas touch. I know it's a little bit of a tight squeeze here. I might move the blanket ladder because it kind of overwhelms the area over here. And of course, that is Malcolm's basket of trucks that are in the living room. So I'm leaving that, and I'm just covering it with a blanket because, you know, he plays with that. So he does need access to it.
Should be all about love. Mulled wine by the fireplace.
I love using pillow covers. That way I can just don't have to store a bunch of pillows themselves, and I can easily switch it up with a pillow cover. So I pretty much leave my base decor and then I just add a little bit of Christmas here and there. So I'm just going to take down the kind of like spring flowers that I still had going on and add a couple of Christmas decor in here. Switching out my vase filler, I just fill the Ziploc bag with what is going to go, like, be put away. And then I take out the Ziploc bag that I had in there. Now, I'm kind of particular, so I try to just dump, but I did not love the way it was looking. I preferred the ornaments be stacked in a particular way. So I had to take everything out and then make sure that none of the tops were showing. I just like the roundness of the ornaments to show and not where you would like hook on the ornament hook to the tree. Sorry, I blanked out there. But yeah, I just love using easy stuff. Like, all this came from Dollar Tree. It's Dollar Tree ornaments in a glass vase, and voila, it looks beautiful and Christmassy. And then I also have a whole jar of bells as well that I'm going to dump into the next glass, and that is all from Dollar Tree as well. Gold and silver and red bells.
Christmas star, shine on. Simmer down, simmer down.
On this shelf, I added in my Christmas countdown. I found that in the bottom of a bin, and I was like, oh, I like that better than the book there. And here is just my jars of stuff.
Look but not touch, they're told. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch.
So last year, I think I layered this greenery underneath my flocked greenery, but I just wasn't feeling it this year. So I put the flocked one on there and then took a step back and was just like, nah, don't love it. So I ended up taking the hanging greenery out and just going with the flock.
There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on.
These are our new stockings. I think they're from Martha Stewart that I got from Marshall's or Home Goods. And they are gorgeous, darling. They are quilted and just kind of like puffy. They're so pretty. We actually don't use our stockings in the traditional sense. We just, our stocking stuffers comes in a gift bag with our names on it. And that way the kids can take them upstairs and like it doesn't ruin the look of the stockings. We don't get like candy smeared all over it. Like, the stockings are just for looks. You get your stocking stuffers underneath your stocking in a gift bag. So that's just the way that it works in my house.
It shines on one and all. On this cold December night.
Going to quickly recover the pillows. I'm going with red and white velvet and get rid of the fall blankets on there. I was really struggling with this white one. It did not want to did not want to zip. These pillows are super like stuffed, which I love. I'll link everything in the description box below if you are curious where I got everything from. But it's time to wash the blue covers anyway, so this was a nice refresh for this whole sitting area.
Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on.
So one of the things I do like to do is get new blankets every year, and I haven't done that yet. Here is this red one that I'm going to keep, but I also like the $5 ones that Walmart puts out every year. They're super cozy, and I like to get like a new fresh blankie every year. These shelves I'm keeping super simple, as you can see, keeping the decor that we have and just adding like the Christmas books and a little deer, just keeping it like really, really simple.
Spend Christmas with me.
Yeah, as I'm looking at it, I think it looks gorgeous, but the blanket ladder needs to move somewhere else. There's too much going on in that side of the room. But I'm really happy otherwise. It's so cozy, and we're going to make so many good Christmas memories in this room.
You get more cruel day by day when I am right here and you are a world away. Stop this foolish business. Come home and spend Christmas with me. Spend Christmas with me.
And onward to the kitchen. I have yet another hutch to decorate. The theme of this one is baking. So, I mean, I guess a tea kettle kind of works with that theme with honey and cream, but I'm adding some Christmas baking bowls in there. I added this South Pole Bakery and Cafe sign. I think it's so cute.
Spend Christmas with me. Spend Christmas with me. Spend Christmas with me.
I think you'll be shocked that there is no fake snow this year. I just forgot to pick some up, so that's why there's no fake snow. I love using the fake snow. I think it just makes everything look super magical, but it always gets everywhere. These two trees are new. They are pencil trees, and I was going to decorate them with Christmas ornaments, but I kind of like the way they look once I fluff them. I kind of like the way that it looks without ornaments. Maybe next year I'll decorate. I don't know. But for now, I'm just feeling it out how it looks with just being fluffed and lit and flocked. I think is super pretty. I also had a hard time finding a tree collar that was small enough, so I found a 20-inch. I tried a 9-inch where it would work with the base of it, but the bottom that like is keeping it sturdy was too big for the round base. So I found this 20-inch, and then I figured I'd use the fake snow to kind of stuff the bottom so you don't see like a big empty circle around the bottom. But I did twin trees on either side like I always like to do, but these are a little bit thinner and they probably hopefully won't get in the way, and add a little bit of Christmas magic to the kitchen.
Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not far away and right around the mistletoe.
Last last year I added these like gingham plaid red curtains in here, and I feel like it just made it look so much more Christmassy, and I love it. So I figured I'd do the same this year. Now this is the table that I was telling you about. I could not find my little tablecloth, so I'm gonna have to order a new one, and I could only find 3 of my little Santa Claus hat chair toppers that I always use. So I'm like really slacking in the kitchen this year, but hopefully you guys will forgive me.
Gonna play it safe. Gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm trying to.
I also really like pared down my hot cocoa bar area. I'm just using the things that I absolutely know we're gonna use instead of just a bunch of filler and like fluff for for looks. So I'm going with the little Santa sleigh, the hot cocoa bar sign, only 2 little things. One is going to be filled with dehydrated marshmallows, and the other one is going to be filled with the marshmallow sticks. So some of them have the crushed peppermint, and some of them have the marshmallows. You can easily find them at, even Target has a lot of stuff now. I have these cute little gingerbread stir sticks for like coffee and hot cocoa, and I thought those were super cute. I'm using the smaller bottles of the coffee flavoring over here. I'm taking the labels off. I did this last year as well. I'm taking the labels off, and then I'm going to be using some sticker paper and covering where the labels would be, and then using just sticker labels on top of that. I'm using just plain vanilla and then the caramel that I like to use. And then I have the dark chocolate, white chocolate, and caramel drizzles. So I'm taking the labels off of those and just using the stickers that I ordered off of Amazon to make everything look a little bit more clean and matchy-matchy.
Well, I'm
Going to slide my little Keurig over here. We use the hot cocoa Keurig. Also my banana holder, I just used a little magnet to kind of keep that up on the undercarriage. That way it looks a little bit like cleaner. But here is my little coffee bar, hot cocoa bar. I think it looks really good. I decided not to do the pumps on the coffee flavorings as well, just because they can pour. So why have to buy another why have to buy more stuff? So I'm just going to change out the curtains above here. As you can see, it's getting dark. I worked really long and hard, and even after Malcolm come home, I just kept on chugging along because I had to get it done.
dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
I didn't realize how big these were, but I kind of love them. These are just window clings. I wish I didn't have the grids because I feel like it would look a lot better that way. But I really like this. I think it's really cute, and I think it adds a fun touch to the kitchen windows.
Whatever we do, we will be alright.
I got the little gingerbread kitchen towels from Dollar General this year. They were so cute. I had to get them. And of course, I'm going to switch out my fatigue mats for some Christmas ones. Just that way it looks all nice. I forgot to film this little area over here. So I hid where we plug in all of our like electronics with some cute Christmas trees. I did not bake cookies. I got these cookies from Walmart, and I'm adding them to my little cookie dome just so that it makes it look nice and cute and inviting in the kitchen.
nimbly. Did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon.
I like how little things like switching out the curtains and switching out the seat covers adds like such a huge difference in a room and makes it super Christmassy and cheerful.
Wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas.
So I'm going to end the video after the kitchen, even though I still have my bedroom and the upstairs kids' loft area and their bathroom and a couple little areas that I still need to decorate. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this got you motivated and inspired to decorate your house this year for Christmas. Don't forget to enter my $100 giveaway. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
It's an early December morning. No one but we are. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me